Hey guys, I'm back again and I have the update of the Dewey's 24-hour readathon. Now, I thought this readathon was a lot of fun, and the thing that was the best about it is that it was 24 hours. Readathons for longer than 24 hours, I think that's just too much pressure. At least for me, it's too much pressure. 24-hour readathon was better than I thought because I was a little bit skeptical. I was thinking, I'm not going to be able to do this. But I managed. Now, I only read about 8.5 hours of the day, and that's because unfortunately I was a little busy. For me, the readathon started at 2 p.m. on the 18th and it went to 2 p.m. the next day. So that meant that when the readathon started, I was at work. Unfortunately, I had to work for an hour and a half. So by the time I got back home, it was just before 4 o'clock, and that's when I started to read these, okay? So I read 1, 2, and 3 of the Millennium series in comic form, and it was pretty good. First one I gave it about 4 stars. The second one I gave it about 3 stars, and the third one I think I'm giving it 3 stars as well, because the first one, it was really good. It goes through the story, sticks to pretty much the book, more or less, because the book is very long. The second one, they take some liberty here and there, and I'm not really sure why they do that, but anyway. And in the third one, I found it the most difficult to understand if you haven't read the book. Already the first one is slightly difficult to understand if you haven't read the book, but the third one is really difficult to understand if you haven't read the book. But if you have read the book, I think it's well done. Yeah, well done. So 4, 3, and 3. And so I read this from 4 to 6 on Saturday. Then I had to go to a dinner. It was one of the book club members' 50th birthday, so we had a dinner with her. So we were out, let's say, from about 7:30 to midnight. So the entire evening I didn't get a chance to read. So when I came back at midnight, I started reading this, which is Homemade Love from J. California Cooper. Now, for this one, I read, I think it was about 93 pages I read in here, and it was good. It was really good. This is actually a bunch of short stories about love, very originally told. It's in dialect, but the dialect, I think it took me about 20-30 pages to get used to it, and then once I was in, it flowed. All of the stories are told in the same type of dialect, so once you get used to it, you're good to go. It has 14 stories in it, and for the readathon, I think I read about 7 of them. And yeah, so that was fantastic. So I read a good portion of that, like from midnight to 3 a.m. Then I went to bed and I woke up the next morning around like maybe 9, something like that. Had some breakfast. Then went back and finished reading, because I think I might have read 45 pages between midnight and 3 a.m. And then the next morning read from page 45 to about 93. So then I decided to pick up this one, which is La Robe du Futur. Okay. And this was fantastic. I will probably be doing a review on this one. And the thing about this one is it's a new release. I think it was May 2014, and it is not translated into English as of yet, but it reminded me a lot of Marjane Satrapi, Persepolis, and yeah, it was really good. Now, this is kind of a long one, and you know, there's a lot on one page to read. So I was afraid I wasn't going to get through it, and I did. I finished the entire thing like right before 2 p.m. So with that one, it was, I must have read, this was 158 pages. So with all of the books that I read together, that makes about 443 pages I read in 8.5 hours, which I think is pretty damn good for me because I don't read that fast. So yeah, I encourage you all to participate the next time there's the Dewey's 24-hour. I've heard through the grapevine that it should be the month of April, and I will surely be participating. That is, unless I really have way too much to do. But I mean, even that there, I had 8.5 hours of reading, and I read all of this. So that's all I have for you today. Look out for a review on La Robe du Futur. And I don't know if you guys are interested in a review on Homemade Love. Yeah, drop me a line below. So that's all I have for you today. Hope you guys are having a great day and lots of good reading.